Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Khwaish and I really hope that you all are doing really well. So last year consisted of lots of ups and downs for both adult and young. Me as a new medical student, I did face a lot of hurdles in my way, but it was more on a fun side because who doesn't enjoy the first year of the med school? So as good times gives us memories to cherish, bad times gives us lessons worth remembering for rest of our lives. So today I'm gonna mention some of the lessons which I learned so that you do not miss out to make the best from your med school. It's very common to see that whenever you move out of your house to your university or college to some place, you tend to forget your family and old friends. So what I personally feel is that your family will eventually be calling you for daily updates. The only thing that gets affected in a long run is your old friendship. So just try to maintain that thing. So given that the consequences of distant friendship, the people you may be hanging out with right now, they maybe look cool and interesting, but they are not as trustworthy as your old friends. So what I personally feel is that you should stay in contact with them. And also one thing which I experienced was there were some people who never tried to socialize, who never tried to communicate with new people in university or college. They're always stuck into their old friends and family. That is also not right. Because in college you need to survive. You need to rely on some people. You should be in contact with some people in your university or college too in order to survive in college. Food is that one thing where we all make a significant mistake. Like what I personally did was along a lot of students, the food which was not of our choice made in Indian cafe, we used to skip our breakfast or lunch. And some students did even worse. They stayed hungry for like whole day. So this eventually will gonna affect your health and of course your academics, because studying in college is not as easy as it was in school. We need proper diet, healthy body and brain in order to retain things and to study. So we should always eat healthy, and we should never skip our breakfast or our food for whole day. I think I would be able to explain this point very well because I was a big social media addict before entering medical school. So then I actually convinced myself to reduce the use of social media to just 30 minutes. I just come online and just post stuff in order to make my account look active, and then I go offline. So it's just 30 minutes I use my social media. Although I do accept this fact that it was not at all easy for me to skip my social media from the routine, but eventually I got busy with my friends, university friends and my university tasks, so it made me busy. In few months I started to notice a lot of changes in myself, and which actually made me realize that I can focus for more hours to my study without even having a break. And I also felt an upliftment in my mood, which also motivated me to use social media less. Sleep is that thing which we do not take seriously, and we tend to underestimate its negative effects, and that is really wrong. I'll tell you about myself. In my school I really used to underestimate sleep. I didn't give attention to proper sleeping schedule, so it really affected my mood and my studies. And then after entering medical school I improved my schedule and gave proper time to sleep, and then I actually felt that I had good mood for long period of time, and I was able to understand things and study properly. So sleep is very important. Proper circadian, to maintain your circadian rhythm, it's very important. It will help you a lot in your med school. So when I even entered my medical school, I had this fear of gigantic syllabus of medical school. I was always worried that how will I able to study that in a very short period of time and able to retain it. I made this thing very sure. Once I entered my university, I saw there was a library, and then after entering the first year of my med school, I started going to library. I made a proper schedule that when my university used to get over, I used to eat something and then I went to library and started studying things. and it really helped me to focus because a lot of other students were also there. And I also asked a lot of people and asked their experience of library, and most of them just told me that library makes you study passively. It is a lifelong process, and it actually made a huge difference in my life, in my day-to-day life. I never lagged behind my syllabus. I always completed my syllabus on time. I gave my examinations on time. I cleared them all, and it was just because of library. The only secret, I think so, which I am really revealing right now about my med school, which really helped me out, is library. Notes are something which will really help you out in your med school, because you cannot go through those long lecture videos again and again. In a long term, it's impossible to again go through that old anatomy lectures again and again to study, and especially if you're studying Najib, then this is nearly impossible. I will recommend you to always make notes or highlight the important topics in your books, and also paste sticky notes where you can write the important points of the lecture or related to chapter, which will really help you out in future. No matter how many hours you study or from which material you study, if you do not revise it again and again, it is not going to help you out. It is all going to be in vain. Grades doesn't matter. They may be helpful in measuring your progress with time, but in no way they can determine your intelligence. If you study material theoretically more and more, just after you end that chapter, just go through the objectives, MCQs, and try to test yourself out, because only that way you will be able to know that where you actually stand. So it is probably the best way to retain information, because whenever we make someone else understand a concept, whenever we teach others or we discuss things with each other, there's more possibility to understand and to retain the concept for a longer period of time. So the less people you are with, the genuine person you become. I always have kept this line in my head since I've entered the med school. Everyone here is going to show you that they're cool, they have big circles, but eventually at the end nothing helps. This is not going to help you in med school or in any other field. And always understand this thing, that you do not have to pretend to be someone else. Just be yourself and stay with the people who actually love to be in your company, who actually love seeing you being yourself. So thank you so much. I am going to end my video with this, and I really hope that all of these points will help you out in your med school, or if you are in any other college. I really personally feel that these will definitely create a big impact in your life if you will follow these points in your day-to-day life. So thank you so much. If you like my video, don't forget to share, subscribe and like. I will see you in my next video, very upcoming video. And just do tell me in comments what next video you want to see.